from a show of hands, everybody raise your hand if you're here from the class of 1950 to 1960. Raise your hands. 1950 to 1960. There we go. Big round of applause for this group. 49s, that's right. My apologies to both of you. Woo! 60 to 70. 1960 to 1970. Raise your hands. Thank you. 1970, 1980. I know there's a big group of them. Here we go. 1980, 1990. 2000 to 2010. 90 to 2000.
You skipped one there.
2010 to 2020. Anybody? Yeah, we got a couple. And who are the most recent ones from the 2020s and up? Yeah, they're not paying attention, right? Of course they will.
Hard to count.
Your dad's still around?
He's just left.
Oh, no.
Just left.
I think this is his
Oh, he's over at the
mom
lake house.
building,
Yeah.
Fortunately. Thank you, though, Mike Hawkins. I appreciate it. That's why we need people to keep it down. We're a big group here today. I don't know what the total count was, but we were supposed to be about 250 people. This will be the biggest homecoming we've ever had at Santa State College, so thank you very much to all of you, everybody for coming. To get it out of the way, there's a few other thank yous I'd like to make. The kitchen staff, obviously, for that great meal we just had, so thank you very much to the kitchen staff. My advancement team and everybody that's worked with me to try and get this event to where we are today. The maintenance crew, the housekeeping crew, everybody that made the college look as beautiful as it does today. All the other faculty and staff here at Santa State College and friends that made this day possible. The prefects in training, all of them at the back not paying attention. Roger, get your prefects to keep it down. Thank you, Roger Marino. He's good for one thing. I am forever in all of your debts. Thank you very much. I'd like to recognize some of the past faculty that have come back today to visit with us. The alums come back often, and the past faculty do as well, but there's a really big group this year. We've got Mike Pierce, Patty Carlton, Sue Ashworth, André Généreux, Peter and Jeff Channel, Brian Denny, Peter Boyd, Joe and Jeff and Sue Telling, Ann and Barb Elliott, Alex and Judy Phillip, and Christian Williams. I'm sorry if I've missed anybody else. Is there anybody that I missed? Anyone? Perfect. That's a heck of a group of former faculty that have come back to celebrate the 150th with all of us. So a big round of applause for all of them, please. I'd like to invite Joanne Carruthers, Associate Head of School, to come up and say a few words and introduce our head prefects. Joanne Carruthers.
Thank you. Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back. Fantastic to see you all. I'm thrilled to see so many alums and friends and former faculty. It's really, really a pleasure to have you all here. As I step into a little bit of a new era, you'll be hearing a little bit more about that, but I'm really excited to be taking on the role of head of school coming up next year. It's exciting to be the first female head of school. Definitely not the last. And it's really thanks to this place where I had the chance to grow, to develop. My children were not only born here, they came through the school. My husband's an alum, my stepfather's an alum, my father-in-law. So there's a lot of Stansted in my blood, and I've spent more years than all of them here. So it's really a great pleasure to continue that, and I'm grateful and thankful to all of you for being here and sharing in this amazing 150th. I also have the great pleasure of introducing our two head prefects, who will share a few words with you today. Before I do that, this phone was found by the bouncy house. So if any of you have lost a phone, it's here. I can't call you. So the phone is here if you left it by the bouncy house. And I'm pleased to introduce Justin, who's going first, Beatrice? I'm going to introduce, well, both of them, but Beatrice Pavon-Roy and Justin Bouchard, who are our two head prefects who will share a few words with you. Beatrice.
Greetings, fellow alumni, and welcome back to Stansted College. On behalf of the student body, thank you for being here and for providing that feeling of once a Spartan, always a Spartan. As a senior, I know the graduating class this year is looking forward to our next chapter. However, we are also dreading the end of our Stansted days. But seeing you all here today, I know makes us hopeful that our journey here doesn't end when we turn the tassel. In fact, seeing you all here actually makes me look forward to one day being part of this group. I'm relieved to know that one day I will be able to come back here and reminisce with all of you on the different eras of Stansted and look back on the countless memories we've made. I hope you enjoyed today as you witness all the exciting changes since you've last been here. But most importantly, I hope you appreciate how it has yet remained the same familiar and welcoming place you can always call home. Once again, I want to thank you for being here, and I will now pass it over to Justin.
So first off, I just want to thank you all again for coming, for taking the time to travel back to Stansted to see all your friends, your teachers, and all the places where you made lifelong memories, and maybe to even relive a few. My hope for today is that as you talk to the current students and hear about all that's changed and all that's stayed the same, that you can share your wisdom with these current students as people who have walked the same path that we have and gone even further beyond. And likewise, I would like to invite all the current students to take advantage of the alumni's presence and to hear their stories. Now, I hear many of you are coming from very far away, and some of you haven't been back in years or decades. So, I hope that your visit is worthwhile and that you can take advantage of everything that's going on today. And if nothing else, I hope that you get to ride the inflatable slide right over there, which we haven't had in the past. So welcome back, and let's all celebrate the Stansted that we built together and enjoy what is likely the largest Stansted homecoming event in history. And final thing, Mr. McCray thanked everyone else, but I would like to thank Mr. McCray, who's been going crazy. He's been going crazy over the past big while to give us this great event. So thank you, Mr. McCray. And without further ado,
just so everybody knows, not only is Jesse an alum, his dad was an alum and a member of our board. And you're going to hear me say this a lot, but I want to thank Jesse and his team. I don't think you can thank him enough. I mean, it's a huge, huge undertaking, and nobody could have done it the way Jesse did with such great organization and enthusiasm. So, Jesse and your team, thank you again. Woo! Mitch, if you could join me at the front, please. So, it's a great honor for me to say a few words about our alumnus, our school trustee, and our dear friend Mitch Katansky, class of 1980. Many of you know Mitch, and what a talented, thoughtful, and gentle soul he is. Now, Mitch is also very humble, so he's not planning on speaking today, but we met yesterday, and I have the privilege of passing on a few words to you about his work, what we are about to unveil. Mitch was not yet a sculptor when he attended Stansted College, but I think it's fair to say he became a sculptor because of Stansted College. And if you read in the recent Red and White, a little article about Mitch, you'll know that it was former head of school Barry Gallant who suggested to Mitch that he consider a future in the arts. Now, I work for Barry, and I can hear him saying that. Mitch, let me have a word with you. Like most of Barry's advice, it worked out well. What a fabulous career it has been. To walk into Mitch's studio on Sherbrooke Street West in Montreal is to enter an awe-inspiring world of creativity. Definitely worth a visit. And by the way, Mitch makes amazing coffee. And you should see the machine he has there. It's unbelievable. Now, I've actually spent quite a bit of time in that studio. I met Mitch about 20 years ago and we became fast friends. And somehow he talked me into signing up for one of his sculpting classes. Mitch is also a fantastic teacher, by the way. So I used to drive there to Montreal from here once or twice a week to try to learn how to sculpt. And despite Mitch's very best and tireless efforts, I met with only a tiny modicum of success. Because if there was one thing I learned, it was that sculpting is incredibly difficult. But Mitch is a master craftsman. So when we were thinking of ways to recognize and celebrate the 150th anniversary of our school, Mitch immediately came to mind. I agreed to take on the project, and I really want to make this clear. We had no preset idea of what we wanted. We just sort of gave the concept to Mitch and then he ran with it, and he created what you'll soon see here. Now, Mitch was the perfect person to do this, not just because of his amazing talent, but also because he actually lived the experience of a Stansted College student. He was able to recall exactly what it was like to be here, especially as a new student, with all of the attendant excitement, fear, wonder, and shock. Mitch walked in those shoes, both as a nervous new kid and also as a veteran Spartan. As Mitch said to me, there might be a lot of trepidation as you begin the Stansted College journey, but deep down inside, you know that you can do it. Please welcome our friend Mitch Katansky, and we will now unveil Beginnings.
Oh, I'm going to do it.
All right, everybody. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Pull it up.
Just trying.
I've been here a long time. This is Max, our new school nurse. That is Dwayne Liverpool, great friend, and Andrew Blair, who puts all the arrangements together. We are the B Sharps. If you watch The Simpsons, you know who the B Sharps are. That's what they are. Here we go.
Who's Homer?
So there's 2 versions of the school song. So we're going to go through the version we're currently doing. So we're going to sing through it once, and then we'll all sing it together afterwards. Be true, for there are those who trust me. I would be true, for there are those who care. I would be strong, for there is much to suffer. I would be brave, for there is much to dare. I would be friend of all the friendless. I would be giving and forget the give. I would be humble, for I know my weakness. I would look up and laugh